Adopt Me players are angry about this egg update. The desert egg is just about to release, and a lot of players absolutely hate this. The gumball machine is the place where you go and purchase the pets, and these currently are the odds of going and hatching the pets out of the urban egg. But what if I told you that Adopt Me has changed the odds again? You see, the odds of hatching a legendary used to be 5%. For example, this is the Japanese egg, which had a 22% chance of hatching a common compared to the 35% chance that we have of hatching a common right now. Also, in that egg, you had a 5% chance out of a legendary, which, although 5 to 4% doesn't seem much, it's a significant amount when the percentages are so small. Also, there was originally a 20% chance of hatching an ultra rare, which is absolutely crazy since that odds is now 16%. But it's about to get a lot worse. How do we know? Well, Adopt Me now revealed that the new odds are 14% chance of hatching an ultra rare and a 40% chance of hatching a common, meaning every single 10 eggs you hatch, you will hatch on average 4 common pets. Now, in the Japanese egg, for example, if you were to hatch 10 eggs, on average you would get yourself 2 common pets. So the odds have significantly changed, and players are simply annoyed about this. You see, the odds are known to be changing for the gumball eggs, but why? They all remain at the exact same price, and now it means it's a significantly higher chance of hatching a common pet. Because currently it's 35%, and now that is going to be 40%, and before that it was 22%. So the odds of hatching a common have practically doubled, which is very interesting. I wonder if these odds actually stay once the eggs have gone and left the gumball machine. Like, do the odds stay? So during the desert egg, will my odds of hatching an ultra rare from the urban egg still be 16%? Or will it drop down? Or if I was to go and hatch a Japanese egg right now, will I have a 5% chance of a legendary or a 4% chance like the current machine? It's not actually fully disclosed anywhere how that mechanic works. But as you can imagine, since Adopt Me is changing the odds and increasing the fact that you can get commons and uncommons a lot more frequent, players are definitely not happy. Also, we can see it now says there is a 17% chance of hatching a rare, which does mean that it has dropped by a significant 3% chance out of hatching a rare pet from the urban egg. So we've lost our odds in the ultra rare section and the rare section, and those combined total is 5%, which is then added on top of the common hatching rate, which is why it then becomes 40% of hatching a common. Is this a big change? Only kind of small. I did make a joke saying that Adopt Me would never change this again, and if they did, I'd be very sad. And I literally said this the other day, hours before they announced that they were going and changing it. Well, they didn't actually announce it, they kind of just featured it in the back of a video, and then we saw hundreds of angry comments online. However, it seems that some people are actually excited about hatching more commons, which honestly I was completely not expecting. There is always some people who like something that some people don't. This person said it's a win because the Royal Desert Egg is physically impossible to get a common because the odds are literally 0% chance if you were to go and hatch your Royal Desert Egg. It would seem some people are actually happy that you have an increased odds of hatching the common. You see, Adopt Me might have gone and changed these odds to try and make up for the fact that they added a Royal Desert Egg, which honestly no one can complain about since this is an egg that Adopt Me literally gave to everyone for free and had an 8% chance of hatching a legendary, which is going to be different than this one. And obviously, in the Royal Desert Egg, there was a 0% chance of hatching a common, which is why lots of people are thinking that the new gumball is going to have an increased chance of common because of the Royal Desert Egg having a 0% chance, and they don't really want to like affect the pet values, if that makes any sense. Honestly, I'm not too sure how I feel about this. I feel like most people probably wouldn't have even noticed if I didn't make this video. Let's check out some of the other replies on Twitter. Someone said, what was the purpose of doing this? At least the legendary chances are the same, which is good. Yeah, everyone's happy that the legendary chances are the same. Imagine if it dropped the legendary odds. That would be insane. And some people are just not happy. Someone said, I'm already unlucky and now this inflation on commons and less rare and ultra rare, which is what is decreased. They've gone and decreased the amount of rares and ultra rares you'll hatch and increased the amount of commons. This player said, I like all of the common pets in this egg, so I should be alright unless they appear in 20 of my eggs, which also I kind of agree with. I do like all of the common pets that you can hatch out of this egg, but if I go and hatch all of them out of when I hatch 100 of them and they all turn into commons, then I would be pretty sad. This person said that they hate the commons and they'll just simply be giving them away. And some people are excited because an armadillo is a common, and people actually really like the armadillo pet. People think that it's a really preppy pet and hatching it out of the egg would be pretty good. So, I mean, if you like the common pets that you can hatch out of it, then that's actually really good, I guess, for you. I like that the odds, like, change so much, but the price stays exactly the same is kind of what is confusing people. So why, if the odds have decreased, why is it still the same price? Technically, you're paying for the odds, right? Which is why the cracked egg is 350 and this one is 600. So this has a 15% chance of a legendary. This has a 16% chance. So it means you're gonna have a higher chance of hatching an ultra rare when you buy a 600 bucks egg than you will by spending on a 750 bucks egg, which is definitely interesting. So either Adopt Me needs to change the prices of it to make it fair with what the odds are, or we just all accept our fate that hatching commons is now going to be extremely more likely, which is slightly sad since like the Japan egg, for example, we do have a screenshot of it which I keep showing, and we can compare that the odds of hatching a common out of that have nearly doubled since that egg has came out, which is why a lot of players are slightly angry about this. And honestly, can't blame them. People always complain that they don't hatch the legendaries. If you spend so much time trying to go and earn bucks, or you bought bucks with Robux and then you simply hatch a common 40% of the time, I guess people won't be too happy. But there's always another way to look at this. If we look at it from the aspect that Adopt Me wants to have these pets have a lot of value, then this is kind of good. All of these new pets are going to have a ton of value apart from the commons, because the commons are now so easy to hatch that they'll just have no value, but all of the other pets will be valued a bunch more because they're a lot harder to get, and if something's harder to go and get, then it will go and increase in value, which is kind of fun. Anyway, we do get to say goodbye to the urban egg today, so say goodbye to this awesome location, this lovely city full of Azip. Yep, Adopt Me clearly doesn't know how to spell pizza correctly still. But I'm definitely excited. I'm not sure how everyone feels, so let us know in the comments what you think. Are you excited that these pets are going to have higher value, or are you sad that your odds of going and hatching one of these legendary pets is the legendary is the same? I mean, hatching a common is now even more increased, which most players are probably sad about. Let's be real. You should watch this video next where I hatch 100 Royal Desert Eggs. Click here right now to go and watch it. It's absolutely insane how many legendaries are hatched out of this video.